Hi, it's Julie, and that's Dawn, and don't look at your watch, I know the answer. It's the 18th, or it was the 18th when we taught you this two-step lesson at the ranch. This is the beginner pattern. Quick, quick, slow, change hands. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, check, pop. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, in, out. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow, slow. And quick, quick, slow, slow. That was the beginner pattern.
Intermediate was quick, quick, slow, change hands. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow, pop. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Turn and slow side by side. Quick, quick, slow, prep. Lady turn slow, catch. Quick, quick, slow. That was that.
So, two-step. Actually, it's 4 steps to 6 beats of music. So how we get two-step out of that, maybe 6 minus 4, I don't know. Anyway, what we do is we line up across from each other, slightly offset. So if you notice that my right foot is working between Don's 2 feet, his right foot is between my 2 feet, or could be there. We step quick, quick, slow, slow, or quick, quick, pause, pause, remembering to smile at each other. Quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, pause, pause. Quick, quick, pause, pause. The pattern started with a prep on the second slow. Don is going to ask me to step a quarter turn to my left by taking his left hand and bringing it between us. It looks like this.
Quick, quick, slow. Gentlemen, we're changing hands. So my left hand went to my right.
One of the things you need to remember, especially if you were there last night, this does not count as a prep. All right, because that has not turned me. What you need to do, leaders, is move her hand from here, more or less in front of your left shoulder, to here, more or less in front of your right shoulder. That, ladies, is what asks you to turn slightly to your left so your left toe is pointed 90 degrees from where it was before. This is all done in an effort, ladies, to keep your shoulder and your hand aligned so that you are dancing in Barbie arm form.
So we just did quick, quick, slow, change hands. Gentlemen, we're going to continue that motion and bring it to her right side. Quick, quick, slow, slow.
The next piece of this is what we called a check pop. What we're going to do is dance straight across the screen for now, so that you can see right now we're facing straight down line of dance. When we finish this particular part of the pattern, we will be facing each other across the slot. The pattern, quick, quick, check, pop. So this is still line of dance, but I am facing inside line of dance and Don is facing outside line of dance.
Gentlemen, if we were going in this direction, looking from behind, we did quick, quick, slow. I stepped forward, gentlemen. I torqued her in. And now I'm going to take my right hand, bringing it towards me, my left hand over her head.
At the same time,
stepping back onto my right foot.
Ladies, for you, that's a 3/4 turn on your right foot, which can be kind of tricky. However, if you realize that you have connection with the leader, quick, quick, check. When you pop, you want to settle into your right foot. You don't want to lean back like this to get connection, but you want to take your center and pull it back a little bit. If you find there's a lot of looseness in here, very, very slightly, bring your elbows towards you. That should establish the connection right here, which is what we need for the next part. So let's continue. A little bit, okay?
So we just did quick, quick, slow, pop, and
we're going to continue going down line of dance. The first step is probably going to be a side step, but then we'll rotate almost immediately into a jet. Quick, quick, slow, slow. When we say jet, we're going to dance towards the camera. Here we are at the end of our pop. Line of dance is right towards you. If you only step towards the camera, leaders, are down line of dance, and don't do anything with your hands, quick, quick, slow. I'm not going to do anything because all I've done is follow my hands. However, if you spread your hands apart, leader, quick, quick, slow, slow, that gets me to join you in heading straight down line. So now rotating our line of dance, again, this direction we have quick, quick, left, right.
And from here, gentlemen, we are pulling with our right hand, which is on the bottom, keeping our left hand up so that she will turn. Quick, quick, slow, slow.
And now the exit was quick, quick, left, right, and on the second slow, or the right, when we're saying right, leaders, you're going to release your right hand, put it on her right shoulder. To her, that's a clear indication something's coming up. On the next quick, or the beginning of the next basic, leaders, you're going to take your left hand, put it over your head in a hairbrush action, and your right hand is going to actually draw her in towards a, dare I say it, hug.
Quick, quick, slow, slow. So the whole thing again was quick, quick, slow, change hands, quick, quick, slow, basic, quick, quick, slow, pop, quick, quick, slow, chat, quick, quick, left, right, lady turn, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, prep, lady turn, slow, we're done.
So that was the end of the beginner lesson. Stay tuned for the intermediate lesson.